All right, here we go. Ooh-wee. What man, I know a whole bunch of you just got off a call that I got off, and it's hard to sit still right now. It's hard to not vibrate and if anybody stutters tonight is all from excitement and
It
energy.
was like, wow.
Yeah. All right, welcome everybody to the RRR247 and direct consumer team call, announcement call, office meeting, the big call, the everything call, the one that's important to all of you. I only got to say this once tonight because we're cut short on time because I waited till the last minutes to make sure I heard what our fearless leaders had to say. And when they said their last word, is when I finally got off that other call. So welcome. Tuesday night's the big night. It's all the big announcements for you. It's all the additions for you. It's everything that you need to manage your business, run your business, hit your goals, do everything. Any new products, any new services, any new tools, any additions Rory and Tanya are going to make, it'll always be announced on a Tuesday night, so you never want to miss that. But we also get to meet all the brand new people every week, somewhere between 10 and 30 brand new people joining the team. It's a beautiful thing to see. If you're brand new and it's your first Tuesday night, click on that little microphone, say hello. Don't forget to say what state you're calling in from because we love to see that too. And welcome to the call.
Hello, this is Samuel from Florida.
Florida's in the house. Thank you, Samuel. Here we go.
Hello, this is Susan from South Carolina.
South Carolina's here. Welcome, Susan. Glad you both made it.
Hello, this is Robin from Michigan.
Robin from Michigan. Welcome, ma'am. Glad you're here. Glad you made it.
Hi, this is Doug from Arizona.
Doug from Arizona. Welcome, sir. Glad you made it.
Hello. State.
Where are you calling in from, Wally? Awesome. That's okay. Washington. Welcome. Fantastic. Glad you made it.
Amber from South Carolina.
Amber from South Carolina. Welcome, ma'am. Glad you're here. Who else is brand new? If you're brand new, we want to hear from you. Whoever got you here wants to hear from you.
Anil from Maryland.
Anil from American. Welcome. Glad you made it.
John from Johnson Beach, Florida.
Florida is again in the house. Thank you, John. Welcome. Glad you made it. Looks like something's happening in Florida. I see a whole bunch of those OTTs.
This is Kendrail from North Carolina.
Welcome, Kendrail from North Carolina. Glad you made it.
Angie from Alabama.
Angie from Alabama. Welcome, ma'am. Glad you're here. Glad you made it. Anybody else? Anybody else?
Rick from Montana.
Rick from Montana. Welcome, Rick. Good to see you again. Glad you're here. All right, while we get the rest of those people in, I see a lot of audios connecting. It is 9:01. We're going to have to get started really fast here. So welcome to the RRR247 and direct-to-consumer team call, conference call, announcement call, office meeting, everything that's important to you. If you're brand new, there was 10 people already. Like I said, every week, somewhere between 10 and 30, Sherry. It's always right, whether it's 11 or 29. It's a beautiful thing to see. We're growing every week, and that's awesome. It's our big night of the week, all the announcements that are important to you. So if you're new, write this down. Never miss a Tuesday night call. We also love hearing from all the brand new people joining the team. Whoever got you here would like to know you're here. Rory and Tanya want to hear your name, get to know it. This is your first chance to get your name out there and let them know you're here. Last call, by the way, if you're brand new only, click on the little microphone or hit the space bar on your keyboard and say hello. Don't forget to say where you're calling in from and welcome to the call.
Hello, my name is Devontae Moore. I'm calling from Vegas.
Devontae from Vegas. Welcome, sir. Glad you made it.
This is Jeff from Vegas.
Jeff also from Vegas. Welcome.
Thank you.
Glad you made it. Looks like Vegas and New York, or Vegas and New York, Vegas and Florida are tied right now. Anybody else out there? If you're brand new, we love to hear from you. Love to welcome you. Click on the microphone, say hello. Don't forget to say what state you're calling in from, and welcome.
I'm Shana from Monroe, Connecticut.
Connecticut, welcome, ma'am. Glad you made it.
Hello, this is Bob from Salina, Kansas.
Bob from Kansas. Welcome, Bob. Glad you're here. Glad you made it. All right, looks like we're slowing down a little bit on the entries. We got that under control, right? Fantastic. And if there's nobody new, I'm going to hit some buttons so we can kick things off because there's a lot to cover tonight. So let me hit that button and hit that button. And then I'm going to say again, welcome everyone, including the 14 plus people who had a chance to say hello. And I know there's more, and I can see them coming in. There's names I don't recognize. Next week, hopefully you'll get a chance to say hello. Welcome to the team. Welcome to RRR247 and Direct to Consumer. This is the big night of the week because we have a lot of announcements. Almost every week, there's something exciting that we need to get out to you guys, that Rory and Tanya need to get out to you guys. And Tuesday night is when they're always going to make the big announcements, the important announcements, the additions to help you build any products, services, tools, anything that you need to help you hit your goals, whatever they may be, and build your business worldwide, build your empire, guys. It's all here for you. All you got to do is get plugged in and become a good student. So for all the new people, and especially the two new ones in Florida, I hope to meet you soon. My name is Niall Eddy. I'm also in Central Florida. I've been in this industry for 35 years now. I've known the Ricords for 30 of those 35 years. When I met him 30 years ago, I just met an incredible human being that I knew I wanted to know and understand for the rest of my life. I had no idea what was coming. I had no idea how big it was going to be, how great it was going to be, the wonderful life that we were going to live, the life we were going to give our children, right? I was an adult who went back to school and really needed a change in my life. But after paying for that education, going to work in that field, I was only there for 8 months and I quit, and I've been home ever since doing this, helping people. That's my passion. I have two passions: helping other people build this business and fishing. Tonight, I don't have on my Realtree shirt, but 9 times out of 10, you'll find me with a Realtree shirt, because if I'm not working, I would just love anybody says you want to go wet a line. That doesn't take me more than a half a second to say yes. Let's go wet a line. So I'm loving life. My kids are grown. They moved out. They've given me grandkids. But because of this industry, I was able to spend all the time that a father usually doesn't get to spend with their kids. And I was able to give them a life that whatever their hearts desired. And I painted a picture for them. That's all they knew was their dad being home. I'm the guy that put them on the bus, took them off the bus, went to every football practice, baseball practice, volleyball practice. And when a high school needed a bowling coach, I volunteered for that too. Why? Because I could. And I could only do that because of the time freedom and the financial freedom that this industry gave me. I just became a good student of the industry and a student of the system that I was working at the time. And I'm going to tell you guys, the system that we have today is so much more powerful, so much more bigger. The technology is amazing, and you don't even need to understand all that technology. Just know that we got the guy with all the technology stored in his head, and he's staying on top of it, staying in front of it, implementing it, making sure you have it, so you can take this to the world, build yourself an incredible business while you're also taking positive, life-changing products and services out there to the rest of the world, having a positive impact on their life. So I got to meet them, like I said, 30 years ago. It's been a great ride, but I also got to meet a lot of the leadership that surround them. There's a lot of great people in this company. And as you get more and more involved, and first you're working on your pages and you're posting links, posting ads, getting traffic to your site, making sales from all the kiosk offers, then you're going to start building and getting really serious about our acre offers. And you're going to dive in there and you're going to use our system, use the free leads that Rory and Tanya provide for you like no one else does, and build your teams. As you start building those teams, you're going to become an instructor. These are the ranks of the system. When you become an instructor, as soon as you have 10 students, you become what they call, Rory and Tanya call, a certified system instructor. 10 students, that's all it takes. A certified system instructor, and you're going to have access to even more at that point. You keep building, you're going to hit the next level called Gold System Instructor, or GSI. Then you're going to keep building to become a PSI, and you're going to work your way up to the top and become an MSI, which is called Master System Instructor. So Master System Instructors are people who've been here for quite a while. They're putting in the energy, they're putting in the time. They have the same passion and dreams and vision that Rory and Tanya have. They want to help as many other people as they can. They want to build teams. They want to do it globally. We're going to spread all over this planet until we're in every country on every continent and give as many people a hand up as we can. That's who you guys are getting business with. Rory and Tanya are the definition of that. And the leadership team they surrounded themselves with, they are a definition of that. And the teams that they are building, we're all attracting like-minded people to ourselves, and those people are like that. But an MSI is somebody who's really putting in the effort, really building teams, really doing whatever it takes to help more people move up. Because you don't move up until you help those people move up. Until you brought in enough students and you've taught enough people how to do this, you don't move up either. And these, all the MSIs here are people who can answer every question, just about everything you throw at them. They've been here long enough. They know the system inside and out. They know how to do, they know what it takes to make money. And there's a lot of them that get on these calls on Monday nights, Tuesday nights, Thursday nights, Saturday afternoon, and they share their knowledge. They share their experience. This isn't corporate America where we're worried about being replaced. These are people who want you to replace them. They want their students to pass them up. They want you to succeed. You've never met a group of people like this in your life. I've met just about every one of them, except for one, and I'll stop picking on her, but I'm going to meet her soon. I know I will. I feel it's in the cards. And we're all going to meet her soon, right, Linda? But I've met just the rest of them, and some of them I've known for many, many years. The guy I'm going to introduce you to tonight is a leader that's been around this industry for a long time. I've known him for probably almost 30 years also. I've known of him for 30 years. I probably met him personally 25 years ago for the first time, but I know who he is. I know what he's capable of. I know what kind of character he has. I know how much he values this industry, and I know what he brings to the table, and I know how his students feel about him, because there's so many people that just want to see him excel because he wants to see them excel. He's one of those people who just gets in and does what needs to be done every single day. Doesn't matter if he's sick, he's still here. He's not feeling well, he's still here. He's having a bad day, he'll put a smile on anyway, and he's still here. I think he learned how to know. He knows that if you smile, you can't have a bad day. So he somehow trained that into himself. He's just one of those good guys. And when you meet him face to face, and that will happen if you get to the events, when you meet him face to face, you shake his hand, you're going to fall in love with him, just like everybody else here has. He's a friend of all of us, but he's also family, because that's what we call everybody here, family. He's an MSI and family and a friend. Not just to me, Rory, Tanya, Linda. He's a friend to everybody. You'll see that. One of our, I say this, I love this new title, Shane. One of our MSI extraordinaires, I love that new word, extraordinaire, Mr. Shane Belceto, coming to you from the West Coast. I know everybody, there's a lot of people that are dying to hear your story tonight. And thanks for sharing, bud.
Thank you. And my microphone's working as it should? Yep.
Perfect. Beautiful.
Yeah. And thank you for your kind words now. And yeah, 25 years. Can you believe it?
Yeah. No, because I got to admit my age, but I'll go ahead for tonight. I'll go ahead and admit it.
I'm with you there. I'm still a kid. Hi, everybody. Yep. I am Shane Belceto, and yes, the West is best, as many of you know. I had to put that in. Like Niall said, I've been around this industry. I think I'm nearing 30 years, probably 1996. So I'm not going to do the math, but it's been a while. And just to keep it short, but just kind of just give you a bit where I came from. I went to college. I have that piece of paper, hangs nicely on the wall. That's about it. I discovered after 4 years of going to school that what I was going to school for wasn't going to fit me. And the reason why, and I'll kind of share this here now, is I know if I can do what I'm doing here and what we're all doing here, anybody can. And what I found after getting that degree, it was in leisure services way back then. They now call it recreation management, so much better. I needed to be able to drive to work in that industry. And I actually am legally blind. And that's why I say, if I can do this, anyone can. And I discovered that discrimination existed. It still exists today, 30 years later, sadly. And for a lot of you here, that's why you're here. Age discrimination is out there. But thankfully, with programs like this, you're going to find if you have the heart, you have the desire, and you're willing to put in the time and energy, you're going to make something happen. And that's what's going on here. Is I, way back in 1996, got this booklet in the mail. I couldn't read it. I made my wife read it to me. And we were newlyweds. I'm like, I want to work from home. This says I can work from home. Will you read it to me? And she did, thankfully. I threw everything. I just jumped in with both feet. I'm like, if nobody's going to hire me, I'm going to hire myself. And that's what I've been doing, nearing 30 years now. That was in the network marketing, a lot of what we're doing here with the MLM and affiliate and direct sales. And I learned a lot. I jumped in and I just went to town. During that process, I was able to meet Rory and Tanya, bump into Niall and other people succeeding in that industry back then. And I'm very thankful I did so, because it's the people that you hang around that are going to keep you around. Because when you do have those tough days and you do have things going on and things just happen, it's the people you've heard the quotes, you want to be around the 5 people you hang around the most are who you're going to become. So do that, even if it's through Zoom and phone calls and stuff, you're still hanging around them. And that's a big difference. And one of the big things for me to keep me successful throughout all these years and being able to be my own boss, and similar to Niall, I have 2 girls, love them dearly. They're now in their 20s. I got to be the dad at home. You can't put a price on that. I got to walk them to school and back, even all the way up to like 6th grade, I think it was. It was more for my benefit than theirs, but it gave me that chance to have those conversations with them, before and after school. How was your day? Before they just got home and ran off, that kind of experiences and things like that really made a difference. And I couldn't put a price on that, but also being able to build my own business, work from home, be my own boss, do what I want, when I want, as much as I want. And a lot of I do a lot. I put in the full days. A lot of us MSIs here do. And that's just it. We know that putting the time in now is building for our futures later, to where, we can sit back and just hang out with each other, and the money will keep coming in because we've done the hard work in the past. Just like the Keystone video shows us, we get paid for actions, not time. So putting those actions into play now make the difference later. So rolling forward, 2016 came along. I was doing well, but I was struggling. I had my book published. It was on Amazon, still is. I was doing life coaching and things like that, but I didn't have the marketing know-how to get where I wanted to get. And I saw Rory putting all this stuff up on Facebook and stuff. He was putting the time and energy together in this RRR thing. I was called something else back then, actually. I think it was just going by Rory Ricord. I'm glad you changed it, just saying. But, great guy, great program. But I'm like, what is he doing? And so that summer of 2016, I really dug in deep. I took a lot of time looking into it, thinking about, do I want to, and, do I want to go in a different direction or whatnot? I had done other things with Rory off and on throughout all the years. I will jump back. He used to sell us our leads at the first program I joined in 96. So you guys getting them for free now is a big deal. We would spend thousands of dollars a month for those same leads, doing very well, but I'm thankful for the savings today. But what I'm getting at is I needed something different. I didn't have the marketing know-how. He had some that was being, shared. And you know how he does it on Facebook, even still today. I needed to know more. We had a conversation. I knew for me right away this was for me. So September 2016, I jumped in with both feet. I set aside everything else I was doing. And yeah, now I'm one of the dinosaurs here. I love it. Everybody here helps everybody. It's a big difference, and we really can make a difference in the world as we grow and build our teams and grow and build together. I believe you're going to see some new leaders announced tonight, a couple even on, from a couple of my leaders, bringing up some of their leaders. You've been hearing them over the weeks. It is a way that we all get to help and grow together here with the RRR family. And like Niall said, it is that family. It's a place where we can be, it's a place where we can grow, but it's a place where we can also make a difference. And that's what caught my attention, was the making a difference. Personal development is a big passion of mine. A lot of you know that. A lot of books and people like Jim Rohn and Zig Ziglar and all of them have helped me over the years, as, I see them as my mentors. So I got Rory as a mentor. I got Jim Rohn as, the different mentors. And when you get to meet people like that in person, like Jim Rohn, like I did, and like Rory and like Niall and others, that makes a difference too. But sometimes just having that knowledge to get you through your humps and through the, get you moving farther and faster than they got to makes a big difference. And I do have my bullet points, so I'm going to look at them here. So bullets. All right, so this bullet point, okay, now I'm back on track. So with that bullet points, it kind of gives you, where I'm coming from is I've been struggling getting through this, but then I get here and Roy showed me the way. And that made a difference. Back then, things were a lot different, though. I think we had one video that said, here's how you edit, now go do it. A little different now. It's now laid out step by step. That makes a difference. And you really can get to a point where you're growing your performance blogging system, you're growing your team, and you're growing your family here as a whole with all of us, but as individuals and with those that you bring in and bring aboard. So I do want to move on to all the exciting stuff that we're getting with the Velveeta and stuff, and bring on our leaders. This really, it's a good way to look at it is, this is our RRR club, right? And I've even trained my Alexa, who's the leader of the club that's made for you and me. See, she said Rory and Tanya. Or did she say somebody else? Gotcha. All right. But we do love Rory and Tanya. We love this family and this club. We love what's going on here. And doing what is given to you in the order that it's given to you makes a big difference. So you want to take it step by step in the way it's laid out, because over these years that I've been here, I've seen these steps being developed. It's made things easier for new students and myself and others. So don't try and reinvent the wheel. Just, get in, follow your instructor's lead. They've been here a day or two longer, or a year or two longer, or a month or two longer. Just they're going through the same steps that you went through, and they're going to pull you through and get you to that success you want to get to. And that's what we're doing here with the RRR and with everything that Rory and Tanya have, is taking this and taking it to the world. So I do want to say thank you, guys. I do want to bring on Tanya, and she's going to move into what today is about. I do want to, I have to, or I'll be in trouble. I do have one last thing to share here, Tanya, and then I want to share some great things about you. I'm not taking your call from you, but there are chapters in our lives, and this is neat. I've gone through quite a few chapters of my life, had different struggles and different things, and I'm thankful I've always had this and things like this in place to go. When I started this back in 2016, my daughter was starting college, my oldest. And so having the money and the incomes from this, we got to help her through that. She then got married and we helped her through that. You guys know that takes a nice chunk of change. Her sister, we've been able to, she's actually been to a couple of our RRR events and stuff. So you guys have met her a time or two. And then as we grow and as we evolve, things change, and we're going to need more. We need the flexibility and the freedom and the opportunity this brings us. And so with my new chapters coming, I'm very thankful and very excited I have this. And come January, I get to join Rory and Tanya and many of you here, as my daughter has her first daughter and my first grandchild. So I have to share that. And then Tanya couldn't wait. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to that. And we'll get to go work from Pennsylvania or here in Washington State or wherever we need to be. And that flexibility and freedom really brings tears to the eyes, because being able to do that and not worry about my business and my income stream is a big deal. So this big kid gets to be a grandpa, and that's a big deal. And I'm excited. So from this grandpa coming to a grandmother we love and love dearly, she's got one coming this fall too. You guys just keep one after another. Tanya's amazing. Rory's amazing too, as you know, and getting to know them and getting to work beside them and stuff has been a big deal. And a lot of you guys have got to see her over the past, and I'm enjoying this the past many weeks, as she's bringing her energy and her love and her passion, especially to organization, to all of us. What she's doing here and really stepping up has been a big deal. I know, because I've seen her when she used to be behind the scenes, and I'm very thankful, Tanya, that you're doing what you're doing now and what you've always done. Don't get me wrong. But what I'd like to do is bring you, the call is yours. Thank you for having me on today. Thank you, everybody, for your time and energy you give us and for being here. And thank you for listening to my story. And you'll hear more and more about it as we grow and build. But Tanya, it's all yours.
Oh, thank you so much, Shane. Congratulations and welcome to the Grandparent Club. It's an amazing.
I'm looking forward to it.
It's an amazing club. Yeah, I do keep having more, but that's because that's what happens when you have 7 children, you know. So they like to bless you with the gift. But thank you so much. You're amazing. I've known Shane, my husband. I've known him for many years. It's probably as long as we've been in the industry. And when I came in from behind the scenes, he was the one I followed. So he was one I followed, and he taught me how to blog and how to do the different, how to set up the websites. And so I've learned so much from him. So if any of you have him as your leader, you're very lucky to have him. He's an amazing, amazing person and leader and friend. And I'm just really grateful to have you. So thank you very much, Shane. And yeah, we do have a few promotions in your team as well. It's always growing. Since you've been here for a while, you've got a team that's growing and producing. And so we do have that. But you guys, I just want to welcome all the new people here, and welcome everybody that is new and joining you guys. This is an amazing opportunity that we have here for everyone, and it's an amazing group. And I know I'm a little partial, but I have to say that we have some amazing leaders who love and give back, just like Shane. And then you heard from Niall as well at the beginning. We just have that love and that affinity. So whatever you're looking for and whatever you want to be a part of here, we have that option for you. We have so many different options, so many different opportunities for you, and for whatever you want to be, whatever you want to achieve, we have that for you. So for those of you new, welcome. I'm Tanya. Like you said, I am a mother of 7 and a grandmother of soon to be 4. My 4th one will be due in November. And that is my most valued title besides daughter of Christ, daughter of God. I am a daughter and follower of Christ. That's my most important title. And then besides that is that I get to be a mother and a grandmother. And that is just everything in my life. And my focus is around them. And those are my why. That's why I work so hard. That's why I continue to push myself, even when I'm not comfortable. And I have been behind the scenes the whole time, but I've been stepping forward, like Shane said, and I've been pushing myself as well to be more upfront and to be more interactive with all of you guys, because I feel like it's important to you guys to see the people behind the scenes as well. And what we have here is such an amazing thing, you guys. We can grow it. You can grow small. You can, if you want to if you're here just to post ads and grow that opportunity, we have that. We have a family as well, if you want to be a part of that. And we also have other anchor offers that you join to help make money. And and then you have the opportunity to become an instructor and teach and give back. And we have that all. So wherever you want to be, whatever part you want to be, we have that for you. And the first Tuesday of the month, I get to announce any promotions within our RRR organization. And that is, we have people who become instructors. And then once you become an instructor, the first promotion is a CSI, which is a certified system instructor. Then we have the GSI, which is a global system instructor, a PSI, which is a platinum system instructor, and then the MSI, which is a master system instructor. And those are the rankings within the group here. And by the time you get to a GSI, you're kind of figuring it out. But when you become a CSI, you're starting to get students below you, you're starting to duplicate. You've got students coming in, you're figuring out how to teach this opportunity that we have here. So I get to announce just a few today. I'm going to also announce some next week because I didn't get all the names in. We've had a lot going on, Rory and I, with other things, but I'm going to announce a few. So from Shane's team, he has an MSI under him as well. That is Chrissy, and they have a couple of new CSIs in their organization that I'd like to announce. So Chrissy has a GSI, Greg, and he has a CSI that we're going to announce. So Pamela Stanson, welcome to the CSIs. We're glad to have you. And also, and with Chrissy and Ashley Ivory is another MSI that's with Shane. We just have so many great leaders that grow and produce, and Shane's been here forever, and so he knows how to do it. But under Ashley and Chrissy, we have a Cheryl Holt. So welcome to the CSIs. We're happy to have you be a part of our instructors and grow and promote and help spread this amazing opportunity. And then we have our other MSI that's been here for a while too, Miss Donna. She's been here and she has a team that's been growing like crazy as well. And she did give me a few names of some new CSIs, so I'm going to welcome them as well. So we have the first one off is Debbie Payne. Welcome, Debbie, to the CSIs. We're excited to have you. And then we have Kathy Bentley. Welcome to our CSIs as well. We're super excited to have you. And this one, I'm really excited to see your name, Regina McJunkins. Welcome to the CSIs. I'm had dinner with her. So I've met her personally and got to know her, you guys. So welcome all of our amazing CSIs. I know I've missed some names. I apologize. So make sure next week I will read off some more names as well, because I know there's more. That's the only thing that I have right now in front of me. So I apologize. But welcome, you guys. The CSIs, you guys are growing. That means you're on your way to making a better income for yourselves and to help other people make it as well. So we're super blessed to have all of you guys and be a part of this organization and grow. And I love the people that I've got to meet. And Niall mentioned that, you guys, we have some different meetings and we have get-togethers, and you guys please make it a part of your goals to be there, to do whatever you can to come to the events. You cannot understand the importance and that time that is the value of connecting with people that are like-minded individuals that are building and growing the way you are. Because this is different. Working for yourself is different than working for somebody else. And it's completely a different mindset, and it's a different time management set as well that I like to talk about. And you can't get that synergy and that energy like you can when you meet with people one-on-one. So whenever we announce the new events that they're coming, we know we're coming up. Hopefully we have one this fall. Well, as soon as we know the dates, we'll let you guys know. But make it a part of your goals and make it a part of your why to get there, because you will see your teams duplicate and grow and be even more successful. So anyway, thank you guys for all that you guys do. I'm really excited to have all of those new CSIs. I cannot believe that's a good number though, you guys. We're growing, we're cranking. So I'm super excited. I'm going to bring on my husband, Rory. This RRR system was his dream, his vision. And if you guys have not read his book, you should. He explains a lot of his background. And you know what? It doesn't matter where you come from. I say it a lot, and I don't mean it with any disrespect, but everybody has a sad story. Everyone has something they've tried to overcome or they've had to overcome. But it's those who push themselves outside of that and that become a survivor and a conqueror. And you will see success, and you will also find happiness. So whatever it is that led you here, welcome. I'm really excited to have you guys move and grow. But Rory, will you join us? We have so many announcements to make. We just have a bunch of things going on that we just came from a call. Many of you were on that call. So he is excited, I think, to share some of that. So Rory?
Okay, I got a lot to cover. I'm looking at, we got 30 minutes, which really means I got 25 because we're going to go right to the millionaire course. You guys, I'm on here tonight mainly to focus on three items. First, before I go over that, I hope everybody was on that last call. We put out a calendar of calls when things go on there, and those founder calls are amazing. And I got to tell you, we are saying absolute frankness. We have never been in part of something that has so many things going on to help us in the field grow. And I'm going to just cover the components that are here, and then I want to reflect on what we do in our V marketing process here with RRR. Hey, I know I don't cover this like I probably should, but in all the years that we've been doing this industry, and I'm talking about marketing and everything before it, and everything that is adapted from it, it's always been the drive to make it better, easier for the people doing it. How do you shorten timeframes on whatever you can shorten? How do you automate things? How do you make things, more progressive? And when you do such a good job in the marketing like we have, and then you have a partner, which is our anchor offer number one, which is Bella Vita, that's also doing everything they can to make it easier for us, it doesn't get better than this, folks. And I'm going to tell you, I feel the momentum. And if you guys are on that call, there's an energy of truth that's happening. Like, we just get given more and more stuff. You guys, we don't get on these founders calls and just get fluff. We get stuff that literally drives our incomes up, gives us the tools to grow. And you should be feeling that. Now, I'm going to say something. And you guys, in all the history here, when I say it's just going to get better and better, and there's more things coming, I'm never kidding. And as great as that call was today, September 3rd, to launch September, I promise you, you want to get to work. You want to get building in everything that we do, because what we've built allows us to take advantage of every type of promotion and added benefit from a company. We drive the marketing. And I promise you, on the October call, you're going to be so glad you went to work, because the things we're going to be given in October, you're going to want to be in momentum already. You want to be building your pipelines already. You want to be set up for it. And you guys, we just got given so many more ways to grow our businesses. And I'm going to come back to that, but I'm going to highlight what came up today. So the first thing I want to focus on is the Bella Vita, what that means for us. And then I'm going to go into the IBO program and where that's at today. I'm going to cover that a little bit more. And then the third thing, I hope I get you guys freaking off your butts and taking action for your future. I'm telling you, there is a buzz and it's been building. And we've seen it. And Shane, you were perfect to come on today. You guys, I can talk about Shane forever. And you guys, when we were getting the RRR thing off the ground and figuring things out, there's very few people that we wanted on board because we wanted the right type of leaders. And I knew Shane wouldn't care about the income and would put the people first. And that was why Shane we wanted him bad here. And when he saw what we were doing and he jumped in, Tanya and I have been glad ever since. Like he just gets it. You know, we're going to make great money and things are going to come in there, but we're building a foundation. We want to build something that can just last and do the right thing for those we work with. Always been the case. And because we built this foundation, when the right things came along, we could jump into it and be in stride. And Bella Vita was the right thing. All right, now, we got a lot of things to cover. The third thing I'm going to cover, I'm going to go into our wine. Because you guys, I need you to understand what the Vortex allows us as far as business owners and dealing with customers. I don't think everybody here understands the vision, and I want to make sure you get it. So I have a lot to cover today. So let's go over the founders call today. If you guys weren't on it, you missed out. The recording should be added to the back office. I'm going to get a copy of the recording. I got to give it to our Israel teams, our Australia teams. We have seven promotions. 7 promotions, guys. It's hard to keep up with. I'm just going to tell everybody basically grow your left, grow your right, teach them to do the same, build your teams. Everything is just going to pan out fine, and that's all you need to worry about. And that's true. However, you guys, that summer special, I did not think Costa would extend that. When he told us 15 minutes before that call that he was extending that, Tanya and I both were like, are you kidding me? You guys, that 10,000 BV or that 25,000 BV on your strong leg helps launch anybody's business. And Pasta wants to enable us to grow to that next level. So it help everybody build up. And we're going to be focused on this. But you know what? If you're doing V marketing and you're adding 1, 2, 3 PBSs a week, 4 or 5 PBS students a week to your teams, you're going to get people that see the value and jump in on that. And it sets people up to win. And it is such a powerful promotion. We really suspend some more. Now I know we have until the end of December. We're going to focus on a lot more things to help wrap that up on these Tuesdays and so on. The summer wallet promotion, I've never seen any company do this rich, where you use your wallet to buy products and get an additional 20% VST. And then the bulk promo, and the bulk promo is crazy too, like 30% off when you buy 10 or more boxes. Now, Tanya and I go through 12 boxes a month. Sometimes it's 13. Do you know, we just ordered more product, 4 boxes of lemon brain. I might get one of those. Not a box. I might get 1 snap. Tanya loves that freaking lemon. And we took advantage of it. We ordered 14 boxes this time. And that 30% discount is huge. Now, we have people that are buying and selling and doing all that stuff. It's a great thing. But you guys, we're going to really cover and emphasize how to benefit from these promotions and how we're marketing. Okay. That's the third promo. We're not done. I'm not even halfway. The 3 for free on the light sprays. That's BOGO, and it's not for 1 day or a 3-day thing or a Labor Day thing. It's till the end of the year. So we get to highlight our stuff and then promo the light sprays and promo the sprays everywhere we can. I'm going to tell everybody that does TikTok, Facebook videos, you're going to want to be utilizing a video around the sprays too, because they're a little bit more affordable. So for $150, you get 3 sprays, and now you get 6. Right? And it's brain, biome, and the Zleam. Now, I'll tell you, Tanya loves that brain spray. She carries it in her purse. We utilize it. I mean, there's a full box worth of spray or a full box worth of snaps in that spray. It's convenient. All right. Now I love the snap, but that spray, and you guys, I'm telling you that spray is safe. You can spray the entire bottle and you'll be just fine. I know, I've proven it out. I should share that video. I had a great night, by the way. It was one of our wine nights. So I'm going to go to the next two promotions. We got the Strive for 5 and the e-commerce bonus. And guys, when we are marketing and we're blogging, we gain customers from blogging. Primarily, we're going to get customers. You want to share that out there. But you guys, let me explain what it means. If you put 5 customers in a month, you're going to get an extra bonus on top of the commissions. It starts making it very lucrative. But when they stay on the V-fill the following month and the following month, you're going to continue to get those bonuses. You guys, we watched millions of dollars in sales happen in our organization because of these bonuses. And we're going to focus on how to attract the right type of business partners into your Velveeta business. And we're going to focus on the Saturdays. Now, I had a whole different plan for Saturday this week. These bonuses and how they work and what we can go after, we're going to build a page, and I'm going to show you how to market it so we can go after social sellers for your teams. Be there Saturday. Be there Saturday. Now, I'm going to go over the IBO program. I'm trying to keep right on time. Holy cow. Okay, IBO program. You guys, it's getting better and better and better. And you guys, I got to let you guys know, Jim is a great partner. Tanya and I, he's been our attorney since 1994. Okay. For our businesses. Well, he's been my attorney since 94, but Tanya adopted him when she started dating me. I'll put it out. It's been a long time. I have kids that are younger than my relationship with Jim as the attorney. He knows what we do here. He's always had the right heart and right place to make things better and better and better. But you guys, I'm going to stress something. Even that program's gotten better and better and better. And we had a situation that happened the end of last year, and it was, and I always look at things as a maybe. I know we have a lot of new people on here, a lot of new people. So I'm going to go into my maybe story. All right. And I hope I can say it right, but it goes, I heard it the first time and it gave me a different perspective. All right. And I can't even tell you where the original story came from. It's something I learned in mentorships decades ago. Okay. But there's a guy and he's got a ranch. All right. And he one day there's a storm one night, and the next morning all of his horses are gone. They're gone. The fence has been broken down and his horses are gone. And all the neighbors come around and like, oh, poor you, whoa, you lost all your horses. What are you going to do? And the guy was just like, well, it's a maybe. Maybe it's bad. Maybe it's good. I don't know. It's a maybe. And a few days later, his horses come back. And not only did they come back, but they brought in a whole herd of wild horses. They brought back other horses. They get them all in there, and now everybody's like, oh my gosh, you are so lucky. No one else has ever heard of that. Horses going out there, coming back and bringing more horses. And he's just like, well, maybe, and he's going and he's taming these horses and breaking them in. And he's got a son out there doing it. And his son's on this horse, and he's getting bucked hard, and he gets bucked and he breaks his leg. And everybody's like, oh my gosh, that's so bad. Your son broke his leg. And he's like, well, maybe, right? And then there's war going on. Okay. And this is back probably like Civil War. And the generals come through and are taking every able-bodied man of youth to war. Well, his son's got a broken leg and can't go. Right. And so everybody's coming around and he's just like, you're so lucky your son didn't get taken to war. And he's just like, maybe. And that's where it stops. As you look at it, it might look bad or it might look great, but it's always getting us set up for the different things. And when you're a good person, things happen. And they might seem bad, but they're always maybes. And the reason why I bring this up there is I've learned in my life that things happen, for us, not to us. And when you're doing the right thing and you're being honest to your fellow man and you're doing the right thing in every area, things happen to set things up for what you're manifesting and what you're asking for, and they line up. And I'm going to say this. I look back and I watched what happened in December. And yeah, there were some bad things with the IBO. We had stuff that got shut down wrong. And when we were in transition, and it was all like a maybe. And out of it, you guys, we've gotten some amazing relationships with better advertisers. We've been really selective. We learned from some things that were before that how to make things better. And today, and we're talking 9 months later, we have the best set of advertisers we've ever had. They run strong. They pay on time. We're not going negative. All the little issues that we had are not with these guys. And they build a strong business. They communicate with us. It's amazing. And they're opening up more and more slots, which we want to put our students into because, it's nice getting that extra $750 or $1,000 a month and having it go. But when you got the advertisers that go long term, which is how they should be always built for solid, that means that the person might get it for 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, 36 months, and so on. And, we put this out there, and as much as we love that IBO program, it does bring up the true character of the people we work with, because that is something that it's something we get to give people because of who we are, what we've helped set up, and all the different entities and things that we've structured, Jim and I and our businesses, to make this stuff happen. And we get to bless our students with it. And those that take it as the gift and build their RRR247 businesses because they got that extra income are going to win the most. And those that sit back on their pockets, right, and they don't get up and go to work and get off their ass, right? They just sit on their pockets on the couch and take that extra money because that makes their bills a lot less, and do not build something with us. That's sad, because that's not what it's intended for. But we don't know how somebody's going to be until they show up. But if you look at how many hundreds of students that are able to do RRR because of that program that weren't able to before because they were too far behind, it's been a great godsend overall. And that's just one of our programs. And I'm going to stress this, our instructors do a very good job of explaining it to people so they can see it and go through it. And it's just so much more incredible now. And I go back to the maybe, I looked at, Tanya and I were even like, do we even want to continue like helping people with this? And I looked at all the people that's helped and look at the problems, and a lot of prayer. And we had made some choices before, and we started a new thing in January, but it was just like, we've just been weathering through it. And I'll tell you, those that are building with us, that built with us during the time and they had issues, were a lot easier to help than those that just jumped in, got that free money, and went and did nothing with their businesses to help us. Tanya and I give so much, but it's all based on the belief that you're going to show up and work with us. That's how we had to build it. It's a utopian nature, hoping that everybody's going to see what it is and go to work. And on that note, where we are today, the way we are positioned, I'm going to tell you, I feel it. We got off that call and I'm like, we are in the right place at the right time, and the momentum is coming. We are all going to be in a situation to win if we take advantage of it. And Shane, I want to bring you back into this. You were around in another company, same with Niall, and we had an amazing thing happen in that company that set off rockets of growth. And we are so poised and positioned, and I'm going to tell you the reason why Costa gave us all these promotions. So there's 7 promotions going on at the same time. He knows that if we build massively right now, that new product comes on near the end of the year, we are all going to win bigger. And I know I can't tell you what the product is. Tanya, don't even worry about getting to mute me. I'm just going to tell you, Costa thinks so strong ahead. We've watched him do it. And you guys, I'm going to tell you something. The more we grow, the more we put into it today, when that new product comes out, you're going to be going, I am so glad I went to work. Because those of us with the biggest teams to duplicate the efforts with are going to win with that. And we're going to get back to positioning our blogging, our advertising, and getting things out there in a big way between now and when that comes out. And I'm glad that they're doing a couple things that's like change some of the timelines, because I need time to get ready for that marketing. You guys, we get to market to the world. Not like we talked about before, we're just going to post ads and see what happens. We get to market a solution for the world that's never, ever even been close to this. We're just at the right time, right place. We're all going to have the chance to build organizations of tens, if not hundreds of thousands of customers and members. We're already structured for it. We already have the foundation for it, and we have everything to support it. And we're going to be able to grow in many, many ways. Now, we're going to take what we have with these promotions. So what's on the truck today? We got 7 incredible promotions that allow us to go after social sellers, other internet marketers, and to just grow our RRR247 process. We got it all, guys. And if you're not feeling it, watch the replay. In total, like darkness, just watch it and focus. I know my tones are going to come through. We are at the right time for something very, very special. That's going to help give us the wealth to go to the next level. Tanya and I are already going like, if this works out, we can even fund even more marketing, which is what we need to do. You know, we knew God would provide. We didn't always have the answer that this was going to happen. We didn't know we were going to be part of Bella Vita when we started this. I didn't even know there was going to be that. In fact, I didn't know Costa was going to come back in the industry and launch a company. He was doing other things behind the scenes, building many other empires. I didn't know. And, you know, we look back and you guys, you know, and I'm going to reflect on this. Niall, I had Niall join me to go to have dinner with our friend Costa because I didn't want to change anything. Things were very comfortable, right? They were very comfortable at that time. We had great anchors. Everything was flowing. And we didn't know what was going to happen in the future. We didn't know what was going to come with 2020. We didn't know some other things were going to happen. We didn't have that crystal ball. But just felt right. The product felt right. And we joined that path. And it was one of the best decisions that Tanya and I have ever made in a business course. And I got to tell you, looking back, I'm so glad we did. Right? Like, so glad we did. And look where we are today. And you know what? It's going to carry on further. Now, I'm going to go to the third topic. And I've got 6 minutes. And I'm going to go over the third topic. We're going to touch base on it. I will go over this in detail on Saturday because it's something that needs to be thoroughly trained. So I'm not going to pull it up now. We're going to go over the philosophy for 6 minutes. Then we're going to end this call, and then in 5 minutes, we're going to get on the millionaire course. Now, if you're not part of the millionaire course, come on in 5 minutes, join the list, and get set up to do your V-marketing, and then you just got to get 1 PBS a week to be on the next call. It's an accountability process. It's working. We got people producing that never produced before. We got steady stuff happening, and this is one of those accountability moments that we need to do. And I got to tell you, the reason why we can focus on things like that now that we couldn't before is because of our incredible MSIs. They step up and run things so Tanya and I can focus on the areas of need. And I'm so grateful for our MSIs. And you know what? We have a bunch of PSIs on their way up. We have a lot of our GSIs that are doing a lot of things to help the team. We love our family here and what everybody's doing. And what we got to do is push everybody to excel even more and take advantage of what we have, because everybody here deserves to rise. Everybody here deserves it. You guys, there's an equalizer here. Tanya and I found a way to fund your marketing. It changes everything. You just got to show up and do the work. You got to find a way to prioritize things over and above everything else. Okay. 4 minutes. We have a customer, and we call it a staff account in our CRM. Staff. You're part of the staff. We could have called it anything else. It's staff. Right? We have the instructor specialist names that we use as we market. We all are instructing people, so we use an instructor, and we are specialists in what we do. But you're a staff member. You're part of this entire organization. And as a staff member, you get to add customers to your business that we market specific things to, such as our fine wine. Now, side note, we did a video, and everybody's got the code that we put up there, and we'll share it more on Saturday. We'll go over that again. But Niall, you know, it got cut off at 6.5 minutes. Just so you know, I'm uploading on that same code. It'll just replace what's on there. Tanya and I did a new version, and I think it's awesome. Okay, so we're gonna put that on there. It'll replace everybody's that's on there. All new students will have it, and from now on, when we update that for the new releases, nobody has to change their videos again as long as they're using that new code. It replaces it on that code. Technology is fun, folks. We make it better and more efficient. And I'm just going to explain this relationship is you want to get as many customers as possible, give them access to buy things there. And if you got 10 people buying wine every time we launch it, great, 20, 30, 40. It's about customers and everything we do. And we're going to focus more and more on our customer acquisition. And then, you guys, and I told you this before, the customer process is easy, but it's about to get better. We're working on ways that we can promote our Bella Vita, our Savings Highway Global, whatever else we want to our existing customers that log into that portal. And that's why it's so important in the database that your Bella Vita ID number is there, that your Savings Highway Global is there, right? There's a reason for those, right? We already know on the PBS Vortex stuff, that's already tied in. That's tied in. But all of our other anchors are going to be tied in on the marketing. And same with the brain food. You guys, we are in full-on schools in session. This is the fourth item. I got 2 minutes, so I'm going to cover it. Our teachers are content creators as well. We're putting them in a position where they can make as much money as they deserve as a teacher. And you guys, we're starting from something where no one knows about it yet, and we're building it. So every single teacher is building content, whether they have a student now or not. And that content will be used to teach it the following year, the following year, and the following year. And they get paid for its use, whether they're there live or not to teach it or not. We are building something amazing. And you know what? We saw it. We saw the trend. We built it. And keep this in mind. Nobody is going to put in the effort that we are as RRR247 in anything. And by the time it hits the ratios of people to understand it, we're going to be so ready. It's already built. It takes that foresight and that vision and then the risk to put it in there. And our teachers are understanding this. And they get to build the content. And then we get to make them the superstars that they are by how we promote and how we market it. And as they come in, we also control the stadium that they're into, and we get to market to the parents, and we get to tie in everything that we want to tie into because we will sponsor our own schools inside the Brain Food Academy. Everything has been thought out. You guys, this isn't a mistake. This isn't something we just stumbled on and it fell into place. This took proper planning and understanding how circular marketing works. And it's going to take a while to get there. Where else are we going to go? Right? We're all going to need money in 10 years and 20 years and 30 years, and we're going to need legacy. You know, Shane, you got a grandchild you got to buy a car for in 16 years. Funds need to come in. Right? This is how it works, folks. And we get to do that here. All right. I'm on schedule because I like having a happy wife. We're ending this call here. I'll see you guys in the millionaire call. You got to log in, go into the instructor access from your CRM in 5 minutes. And love you guys. Guys, I'm so glad to build this with you guys, and I hope you feel that momentum. This is for us, you guys. We got it.